Hello YouTube, so I thought I would do another quick update from my last appointments and my pre-op trial. So when I came to you last, I was going to try my pre-op before I went to see the dietitian, and then I also had my preoperative assessment. So I did do a video about my pre-op. However, I sort of lost track on it. It was really difficult because it was it was in the middle of a time where we was really busy going out, and I must admit, any advice that I have is, if you're doing your pre-op, to don't book anything, don't do anything, because you feel so well. I know I felt quite weak, and I was sort of going night fishing, and everyone stopped off and had Burger King, and I just couldn't stick with it. So I didn't actually end up doing my full week. I did about 3 days, and I mean, it was fine. It was absolutely fine, but it doesn't help when you have other things that you're doing. So I would just, if you're on it, then try not to sort of plan too much to sort of go out and do things, because that makes it that little bit harder. But when I went to the dietitian, she was really pleased with me. I'd still lost another few pounds, so I'm now 20 stone 2, and I was, no, 21, is it 20 or 21 stone? I don't even know anymore. I think I'm 20 stone 2, and I was 20 stone 10. So I think I'm now £296 rather than 300 or something like that. So I mean, I'm not really paying too much attention to my weight at the moment, because I know it will go up and down, and I'm not really sticking with anything at the moment. I haven't been to the gym for a long time. I think I sort of explained in my last video the fact that my surgery isn't likely to be before the end of September, beginning of October. It sort of made me feel a little bit down about it, really, and not really on it as what I was, because of just that huge weight. I know that's not a huge weight compared to the 2 years I've already waited, but it does sort of feel a little bit crap. But anyway, the dietitian went really well. We went through sort of post-op a little bit more than we did previously. So she spoke a lot about protein goals. I think for my weight, she's thinking about 75 grams of protein a day. And she's also given me a list of different protein shakes and things like that they recommend. I know some hospitals don't recommend using protein shakes, but obviously mine do, just to help boost it up. So I'm going to give some of them a try. I did try in Sainsbury's a protein water, because I thought I might get sick of these milky ones. But yeah, I don't recommend that one. That was disgusting. It was like a blackcurrant flavour, but no, that wasn't very nice. But no, I will try some of the other ones, and there's like little protein snacks, so I'll start trying them and seeing how I get on. Other than the really protein things, she now wants me to try my pre-op for 2 weeks rather than a week. Didn't even manage the week, but she wants me to try 2, because that's how long I'm going to have to do it for surgery. So I'll give that a go, and Dean also said that he's going to do it with me. So I think that's gonna really help, because if sort of he's getting a kebab in and I'm sitting there with my tiny plate of chicken and 2 tablespoons of mash, I'm not going to like that. It makes it hard. So he's going to try it with me, so that'd be good. What else? So that was pretty much all we went over for that appointment, which was a little bit annoying, to be honest with you, because we have to take a day off holiday to go to London. I mean, we only live in Kent, so we're only like an hour away from London, but with all the traffic and things like that, it just takes the full day up, really. And just for that little tiny bit about protein, was a little bit of a waste of time, to be honest. They could have just said that over the phone. But hopefully, I think that's pretty much the end of my appointments now, other than my pre-op, which I've already had. And now it's just really phone calls with the dietitian, which she's booked me in for September, and then hopefully it's just then going to be my surgery. So my pre-op went really well. We got there and I was called straight through to the nurses, sort of like a little nurse office where they did my blood pressure. It took them ages to get that. And I had to do another swab up my nose and also sort of near your legs, like your leg crease, like your groin area. So I did that. What else? I think that was it. I did my height and weight. So I did that. And that was all we did in there. I then went through to another office where they went through different questions about allergies and things like that. I also had to do some exercises with my neck, so I had to sort of move my neck to sort of get an idea of my airways or something. But no, she said they don't see any reason why I'm not fit and healthy for surgery, so we're just going to wait for the swabs, blood test, and also she wanted an ECG as well, just to confirm everything's okay there. It's pretty much all she went through, really, that one. So we went to get my ECG. Did I do my ECG first? No, I did my blood test first. Not very good with blood tests. I think I said in my last video that I passed out. I passed out again this time. The woman was really, really horrible. I said to her I wasn't very good with this sort of thing. I normally have sort of the smaller baby needle, and her response was, well, I'll decide what needle I give you. We'll see. And that's the sort of thing that was sort of her attitude. So straight away that sort of popped me a little bit on edge. And then when I did pass out, she sort of flung me back in the chair. When I came round, she sort of said, oh, well, if you're going to pass out, you need to really tell me. I could have got the chair ready. I was like, well, I didn't really know I was going to pass out. So really, really rude, but got that done. And then I went to get my ECG with an equally rude woman, which was really miserable. And that was horrible. I had to lay there, no bra on, no top, just lay there. When she's sticking all these pads on you. I hadn't shaved my legs either. Not that it was terrible, but I just wasn't expecting to have to do all that. So I felt really, really uncomfortable. But I had the ECG done, and they said to give it a few days and give the appointments office a call, and they'll be able to say how it all went. So that was pretty much the pre-op, really. Blood test, ECG, a bit of a chat about sort of your airways and allergies. Have you ever been put out before? All things like that, really. Past medical history. I think that was pretty much it for my pre-op. So it went really, really well. It was fine. And then I called a few days later and it's all come back okay. So that's really good. And I did speak to the appointments office for another update for the wait time, and it's still looking like end of September, beginning of October. So we're still looking like that. But it's not too bad. The time is going really quickly, and it just gives me that little bit more time to sort of try and get my head back in it. So yeah, so I thought I would just sort of back up a little bit because my last body shot sort of went really small. So I'm going to try this. Hopefully this will work. See, I'm wearing a dress today, so you can sort of see. I don't know if this is too high. I'm not sure. Is this too high? I'm way far. I'm pretty far away, aren't I? You can sort of see. I've already got wobbly arms. Let's see what I look like. Found out I was 5'7". Never actually seen my big tummy. This is the worst area. Is that? We'll see a bit more there. It's quite a big belly. What was I saying? Can't actually remember. No, can't remember. But this is what I look like. Hopefully will look better soon once I've had my op. But no, I think that's it. And then hopefully the next time I come to you, depending on how my pre-op goes, I'll try and do my pre-op diet. Depending on how that goes, I'll do another video to sort of show you some of the things I've been eating on that. They did offer me Optifast, that was another thing, sorry, which is like a liquid pre-op. That was £60 a week. I mean, I could feed me and Dean for that, so I wasn't paying that. So I'm sticking with the food one. Hopefully it will go better than last time. So I'll hopefully update you with a positive 2-week pre-op diet with Dean helping me. and then hopefully a surgery date. So yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks. I've been a little bit up and down. Lots of people having babies and things, so that always brings me down a little bit. Or announcing they're pregnant, I just sort of feel like I'm stuck, and that's really difficult when because you really want to be happy for people, but at the same time it hurts. That's a really weird thing to say, but I'd be worse if I wasn't on this journey, having a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, but if thanks for all my new subscribers, and if you think these are going to be useful for you, please subscribe. It does really make me happy when I see people subscribe to me. That's really lovely. And so yeah, hopefully surgery date soon. Take care. Bye.